Hello, everybody. This is George, your 59-year-old carnival friend from the town of Bridgewater in the county of Somerset in England. And it's time for an update on the Great British Meetup because we are now only 1 week exactly away from it. It is now about 7:25 in the morning on a Saturday here in England. And yeah, I've been up for a little while and I'm very much looking forward to the coming week. First thing to note is that the meetup itself is on Saturday. However, the Sourdown is open for the public on Friday evening, the 1st of August at 5 p.m. And I think many of us who live locally or who will be staying locally or indeed camping on site are planning to actually have a pre-meetup meetup, an unofficial get together on that Friday evening at Sourdown. I spoke to Ashley earlier on the week, the caterer. He is actually doing the public hog roast there that evening, and he will also be aware of the fact that we have a lot of us carnivores turning up. He will therefore also be offering the barbecue of the carnival burger. The carnival burger being 100% ground or minced pure beef with only salt added, no pepper or no seasoning, and it will only be cooked in natural beef dripping stroke tallow for the benefit of our American friends. So very much looking forward to that. He is very much aware of the fact that we as carnivores are coming, and he's looking forward to serving us. The hog roast itself is cooked in its own juices, its own fat, and only salt is added. The members of the public will be having their carbohydrates, their bread rolls, their apple sauce, and their stuffing. I'm sure they'll very much enjoy it as they give themselves health problems. However, we won't, and Ashley is very aware of the fact that we will have meat only plates and he will brief his staff accordingly. So that's Friday night, and it will be a very good informal meetup, a gathering, an informal gathering of the tribe. However, the formal gathering will happen on Saturday. We now have the schedule in place for that, so it's probably a good idea if we go through it now. I myself will get there early. I'll be aiming to get there before 8:30 because we wish to set the hall up for the conference side of things. This will include a stage which we made up of pallets to allow people to be slightly elevated at the front, which means that anybody at the back will also be able to see everybody who is speaking. We have a PA system, which means that the audio will be good. And we have on the wall behind us an 86-inch television, which is computer friendly, which means that we will be able to stream everything we want to and show any photographs or footage that will help with our presentations, and everybody will be able to get a clear view of it. So we're very much looking forward to that side of the conference of the meetup. So registration will happen about 9 o'clock. I suggested that basically for the day trippers, then start setting up around 9. Plenty of parking. That gives us an hour to get the registration process through and for people to meet and greet and get to know each other. Have a conversation before the actual conference itself. You will find the register in my mind's eye, knowing Sourdown as I do. You will find the registration table just to the right on the inside of the entrance to the barn. There will be a table there, and definitely Mark, our American friend from Atlanta. Well, in fact, he's British, but he lives in Atlanta, Georgia now. Will be there with his pen and paper, and with the conference badges. The conference badges look like this. So they will be worn. They can be worn on your chest. And what Mark will be asking you to do is to actually take out the piece of card in here and using a Sharpie write the name by which you wish to be addressed during the day. Typical conference procedure. And this will also act as your ticket, if you like. You all have e-tickets. This will be your actual visible ticket so that the staff, when they're serving you lunch, will know that you are a bona fide customer of the Great British Meetup. So at 10 o'clock, Carl will start proceedings. We will then have 2 hours of Carl introducing 4 warm-up speakers. Warm-up speakers include myself, Stephanie Taylor of Happy Sexy Health, Lauren Tucker of Farmer's Wife Farming Life, and Lee Copus, the famous Kent carnivore, who is well known for having lost his colon and having to wear an ostomy bag. There will be comfort breaks in between to allow people to go and grab another coffee, for example, or nip to the toilets, which is just outside the main hall there. Very, very convenient. And then at 12 o'clock, our two main speakers, Richard and Stephen, will take over. They are regularly workers at DO, so they will work out between them how they're going to do it. And then at 1 o'clock, there will be a question and answer session. We will take questions from the floor. However, there will be the opportunity to write down questions and on cards, and then that will go to Carl for processing during the session. Not quite sure how long the Q&A session will be. However, once that is wrapped up, that will be the end of the conference, the seminar side of things, and we will go straight into lunch. So maybe 1:30 at the latest, probably 2 o'clock. Ashley is very much looking forward to serving us lunch, and there will be a hog roast, lamb roast, beef roast, and the possibility of some of the carnivore burgers as well, especially if the children, there will be a few children there, they might not fancy the roast, so there will be burgers available. For anybody who's bringing a non-carnivore spouse or friend, there will be a limited amount of carbs available: bread roll, bread sauce, applesauce, etc., etc. So yeah, if those for those who cannot live without their carbs, then there will be some available under the counter contraband. But don't worry, if you are a carb muncher, yeah, you can still get your carbs. Right. So where do we get to from there? So we're having lunch, and then at 4 o'clock we are switching into raffle mode. Once again, Carl will take over on the microphone, I'd imagine. My lovely wife Lainey will be selling the tickets during the lunchtime period. So please dip in and buy generously on account of the fact that all proceeds from the raffle go to Healing Humanity and Kerry in his wonderful documentary project. Now we got some good prizes. We've been able to get £100 meat voucher from the Dorset Meat Company as the first prize. Lainey and myself have used the Dorset Meat Company on a regular basis, and we found them very reliable, very, very good. So that was a top class first prize. We have then got a joint second prize, if you like, because there are two gift vouchers of £50 each, again for the Dorset Meat Company. We then have a few consolation prizes, some funny mugs, some Glastonbury merch, a book. The kindly John Laspina, the carnivore teacher, has written the book, and I've got a copy of it, which will be going into the raffle. We're looking at a couple of other prizes as well. Not quite 100% what they are now, but I know that Lauren's got her finger on the pulse when it comes to these things. So yeah, there'll be some good raffle prizes there. So I say Lainey will be selling the tickets during lunchtime, so please dig in. Once the raffle's out of the way, probably about 4:30, again we'll be going back to socialising, during which time we should see the Western Disco Hire arrive and start setting up in the hall, because they start their act at 5:30, and they will be going on up until I think 10:30. So yeah, we've got a 5-hour disco in the evening. So hopefully you got your dancing shoes with you. I haven't, because I don't have any dancing shoes. I don't have any knees left either after the damage done over the years. But I'll be around. I'll be there to be spoken to. I can guarantee that one of our number, Lauren, has promised that she wishes to dance the night away. So no doubt she'll be wearing out various partners on the dance floor during the course of the evening. So yeah, hopefully she'll have a good time, and we'll all have a good time. Proceedings close around 10:30, and then basically Lucy would like her house back, please, by 11 o'clock. So some will be returning to hotels. I myself will be returning to my house in Bridgewater, and some will be staying and camping actually on site. So that will be the procedure of the day, and then we will all disperse back to where we came from on the Sunday. For myself, I will be going back to Bridgewater, and on Sunday evening I shall be bringing you Sunday School Carnival with John Laspina from from Florida, and also Stephanie, who will be one of the speakers at the conference, and she will also be on Sunday School Carnival this week, or that week, I should say. And we might have a rather special guest from America, though we're not quite sure yet because she might be away, but we shall see. We'll see what happens. So that is really the plan for the weekend. Hopefully everybody will be able to make it who's bought a ticket. Hopefully everybody has some form of accommodation which is suitable, or will be travelling from not too far away actually on the day itself. The weather is in the lap of the gods. Everything else is in our hands, and I think it's in pretty good hands because we've got an excellent team around us. We've got the correct equipment. We've got the correct caterer. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. So, really looking forward to seeing you all. It's a very exciting project. It was born from a silly idea back in the autumn of last year, and suddenly here we are, less than a week away until we start gathering on the Friday evening. It's been a remarkable journey, and one which I hope reaches fulfillment successfully next Saturday. Any questions about accommodation or anything, just please leave them in my comments. And I know that I haven't got everybody who's coming to the meetup who's watching this. So anybody with their own channel, please feel free to forward it or forward it onto Facebook to your own people. I will forward this onto Facebook myself, and hopefully we can get the message out there that any questions come via me or by Carl, the Primal Lifestyle, or by Lauren, or by Stephanie of Happy Sexy Health, or by Lee, Kent Carnival. We're all on the committee. So, yep, looking forward to it next week. So I shall say bye-bye and beep for now.